In today's ever-changing business landscape, it can be difficult to predict which companies will still be around in 10 years' time. However, there are some businesses that seem to be immune to change and will always be in demand. Hey everyone, welcome to The Billion Stories. In this video, we are going to share with you the 6 businesses that we think will never go out of the market. So, without further ado, let's get started. 6 businesses that will never go out of market. Number 1. The education industry. The education industry is one that will never go out of the market ever. It is one that has transformed education from the traditional schoolhouse to new ways of providing high-quality education. The traditional schoolhouse was expensive to maintain and educate children in. With the rise of the internet, there are now many ways to provide high-quality education from the comfort of your own home. According to Statista, the education market size in the United States is projected to grow by 7.48% from 2022 to 2026 and reach a market volume of $2.30 billion in 2026. The education industry has created many different ways to provide high-quality education. These include online education, charter schools, and private schools. Online education has become very popular in recent years. This is because it is very convenient and allows people to learn at their own pace. This industry has also seen a rise in the way that people spend their money on high-quality education. In the past, people would spend their money on things like books, tuition, and other materials that they needed for their education. However, now people are willing to spend more money on high-quality education. This is because they know that it is an investment that will pay off in the long run. Reasons for the education industry will never go out of the market. There are many justifications for why the education business will never go out of the market. First, there is a persistent need for new ways to educate children. As the world changes, so do the way that children learn. This means that this industry will invariably have a need for new products and services. Second, it is always transforming. This means that there is always a need for new approaches to providing high-quality education. As new technologies are developed, the education initiative will need to find new ways to use them to provide high-quality education. Third, it is a very competitive industry. This means that there are always new schools and programs being developed. Fourth, it is a very important industry. This is because it is accountable for the education of future generations. This means that the education endeavor will always be needed. Lastly, the need for high-quality education is always increasing. As the world becomes more and more competitive, the need for high-quality education will only continue to increase. Number 2. The entertainment business. Though the business of entertainment will always be around in some form, there are specific sub-industries within it that are more likely to stick around than others. For example, the live theater will always have an audience, as will live music. According to Statista, the entertainment industry is expected to reach $40.74 billion in 2026 at a growth rate of 8.54% from 2022 to 2026. These forms of entertainment have been around for centuries and are not going anywhere. Here are the few entertainment businesses. Movie theaters. The popularity of streaming services has led many to believe that movie theaters may soon become a thing of the past. But despite the rise of Netflix and other streaming services, movie theaters are still going strong. In fact, 2018 was a record year for the box office, with ticket sales totaling $11.9 billion domestically. And still, movie theaters are one of the safest industries for investment. It's fact that movie theaters were severely affected by COVID-19. But now it is growing rapidly. There are a few reasons why movie theaters have been able to weather the storm of streaming services. For one, going to the movies is still a social experience that many people enjoy. It's also worth noting that most blockbusters are still released in theaters first, which gives people a reason to go to the movies even if they have access to a streaming service. Though movie theaters may be fronting some challenges, it's unlikely that they will disappear anytime soon. In fact, there are still plenty of people who enjoy going to the movies, and there is no shortage of blockbuster films released each year. As long as there are people who want to see the latest films on the big screen, movie theaters are continued to thrive. Sports stadiums. While other businesses on this list may be more recession-proof than sports stadiums, it's hard to deny the latter's role in the entertainment industry. Sports stadiums are some of the biggest and most expensive buildings in the world. They're also some of the most popular, with an estimated 1.6 billion people attending sporting events each year. With such a large and enthusiastic fan base, it's no surprise that sports stadiums generate billions of dollars in revenue each year. According to Statista, the global sports market is expected to be worth $501.43 billion in 2022 at a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 41.3%. However, sports stadiums are not immune to economic downturns. During recessions, attendance at sporting events tends to decline as people cut back on discretionary spending. This can lead to lower revenues for teams and stadium operators. Despite these challenges, sports stadiums continue to be built and expanded all over the world. They're an integral part of the entertainment industry, and it's unlikely that their popularity will fade anytime soon. Amusement parks. Amusement parks are popular destinations for families and people of all ages. They offer a wide variety of rides, attractions, and shows that are sure to entertain everyone in the family. Furthermore, many amusement parks offer season passes that allow people to visit numerous times throughout the year. In fact, the global amusement parks market value is expected to reach $69.27 billion in 2022 at a CAGR of 62.3%. As long as there is a demand for amusement parks, they will continue to be profitable businesses. Water parks. Water parks are another popular destination for families and people of all ages. They have a wide variety of water slides and other attractions that will surely seduce all ages. Many water parks have season passes that permit visitors to go to various locations during the year. As much as there is a demand for water parks, they will continue to be a business that is financially viable. Number 3. The technology business. Technology has drastically changed the way we live and interact with the world. We now have the ability to do things that were once considered impossible, and businesses have been able to capitalize on this change. According to Globalfy, the tech sector in the United States should reach the $1.8 trillion mark this year. Here are 7 businesses that will never go out of the market in the technology sector. Cell phone providers. As long as there are people living in modern societies, there will always be a need for cell phone providers. This is because cell phones have become so essential to our daily lives, and we rely on them for both work and personal purposes. While technology may change and evolve over time, there will always be a demand for cell phone providers. According to Statista, in the United States, the revenue from smartphones amounts to $58.96 billion in 2022, and this market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 1.14% from 2022 to 2027. Internet service providers. Internet service providers, ISPs, are companies that provide internet access to users. They are typically responsible for maintaining the infrastructure that allows users to connect to the internet as well as providing customer service and support. ISPs typically offer different tiers of service, with different speeds and price points. The most basic level of service may be satisfactory for some users, while others may need or want a higher speed connection. ISPs may also offer other features such as email accounts, web hosting, and TV service. As more and more businesses and shoppers depend on the internet for their day-to-day operations, the demand for ISP services is probable to continue to grow. This provides a tremendous opportunity for entrepreneurs who are looking to start their own ISP business. In fact, according to a report by Statista, the number of internet users is expected to reach 328 million by 2027. Online streaming services. The online streaming service market is one of the most expeditiously emerging markets ever. This is due to the ever-growing popularity of streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime. In fact, the online streaming service market is anticipated to grow by leaps and bounds in the following few years. There are a number of reasons for the phenomenal growth of the online streaming service market. Firstly, streaming services offer a great deal of convenience and flexibility. They allow users to watch their favorite shows and movies whenever they want, without having to worry about schedules or appointment times. Secondly, streaming services are extremely affordable, especially when compared to traditional cable or satellite TV packages. Eventually, streaming services offer a wide variety of content, from classic movies and TV shows to the latest releases. Due to the numerous advantages that streaming services offer, it is no surprise that they have become so popular in recent years. According to the latest data, the worldwide user of video streaming services stood at 3.28 billion, and the global video streaming market is expected to reach $1,721 billion by 2030 at a CAGR of 18.45%. This symbolizes an enormous opportunity for businesses in the online streaming service market. Cloud storage providers. A cloud storage provider is a company that offers online storage services. These services allow users to store and access their data from any location with an internet connection. Cloud storage providers usually charge a monthly or yearly fee for their services. In fact, according to a report by Markets and Markets, the global cloud storage market is expected to grow from $79 billion in 2022 to $183.7 billion by 2027. There is a number of reasons why cloud storage providers will never go out of business. First, there is a growing demand for these services as more and more people are using the internet for storing and accessing their data. Second, cloud storage providers have a very low overhead cost, which allows them to compete effectively with conventional storage providers. Third, cloud storage providers are able to offer their services at a lower price than traditional storage providers. Finally, many businesses are seeking to use cloud storage providers for their data storage needs. Cybersecurity companies. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computer networks and systems from digital attacks. These attacks can come in the form of viruses, malware, or even simply unauthorized access. Cybersecurity is a rapidly growing industry, and it's one that is expected to continue to grow in the years to come. Cybersecurity companies are businesses that provide products and services that help to protect computer networks and systems from digital attacks. It's no secret that the world is becoming increasingly digitized. With more and more businesses moving online, it's no wonder that cybersecurity is one of the fastest growing industries. In fact, the global cybersecurity market is expected to reach $202.72 billion by 2022. With so much money at stake, it's no wonder that companies are willing to spend more and more on high-quality cybersecurity. After all, cyber attacks can have devastating consequences both for businesses and for individuals. There are a number of different types of cybersecurity companies, each with its own specialty. Some focus on protecting against malware, while others specialize in password management or data encryption. No matter what their specialty is, one thing is clear: cybersecurity companies are here to stay. With the ever-growing threat of cyber attacks, businesses will continue to need their services. So if you're looking for a recession-proof industry, this is it. E-commerce platforms. The e-commerce platforms market is one of the fastest-growing industries globally, with many investors seeing it as a sound investment opportunity. The market value is projected to be $3.81 billion in 2022, and it is expected to reach $12.37 billion in 2032, at a CAGR of 12.5%. There are several reasons for the e-commerce platforms market's sustained growth. Firstly, the growth of internet users and online shoppers worldwide is driving the demand for e-commerce platforms. Secondly, the increasing popularity of mobile commerce is another key factor driving the market's growth. Thirdly, the need for businesses to automate their operations and reduce their costs is another key driver of the e-commerce platforms market. And lastly, the increasing trend of social commerce is also driving the market's growth. The e-commerce platforms market is highly competitive, with a large number of players providing a wide range of products and services. The key players in the market include IBM, Oracle, SAP, Shopify, Magento, and Volusion. The e-commerce platforms market is growing at a robust pace, and it is expected to continue doing so in the coming years. This business will never go out of market ever. Data analytics companies. Data analytics is the process of analyzing data to extract valuable insights that can help businesses make better decisions. It comprises using statistical techniques and tools to analyze data sets to find patterns and trends. Data analytics can be used to improve marketing campaigns, understand customer behavior, optimize operations, and much more. The global market value of data analytics is expected to reach $655.53 billion by 2029, from $271.83 billion in 2022, growing at a CAGR of 13.4% over the forecast period. This growth is driven by the increasing adoption of data analytics by businesses of all sizes, as they seek to gain a competitive edge and improve their decision-making processes. Data analytics is an essential tool for businesses in today's data-driven economy. It can help businesses save time and money and make better decisions that can improve their bottom line. If you're not already using data analytics in your business, now is the time to start. Number 4. The food business. Food will consistently be a necessity, no matter what the economy is doing. People need to eat to survive, so the food industry will always be in demand. According to Statista, the global food market revenue is $8.66 trillion in 2022 and is foreseen to grow at a CAGR of 6.72% from 2022 to 2027. Here are 6 food business industries that will never go out of style. Restaurants. People have been gathering to eat together since before recorded history, and there's no reason to believe that will ever change. New technologies, tastes, and dietary habits result in new products, new services, and new ways of doing business. And while some businesses come and go with the times, others manage to weather the storm and remain relevant decade after decade, even century after century. According to Fortune Business Insights, the global restaurant market value is $2.32 trillion in 2021 and is expected to reach $5.19 trillion by 2029. No matter what else is happening in the world, people will always need to eat, and restaurants will always be there to serve them. Grocery stores. Along with restaurants, grocery stores are one of the oldest types of businesses in existence. And as long as people need food to eat, they'll need somewhere to buy it. In fact, grocery store chains are still some of the most profitable businesses in the world. According to Statista, the total value of supermarket and other grocery stores sale in the United States amounted to $765.9 billion. Of course, it is one of the biggest industries that never go out of the market. Farmers markets. Farmers markets may be a relatively recent phenomenon, but they're already hugely popular and only getting more so. As people become more interested in where their food comes from and how it's produced, farmers markets will continue to grow in popularity. Food trucks. Food trucks are a relatively new expansion to the food scene, but they're already a staple in many cities around the world. And as long as people crave good food on the go, food trucks will be there to serve them. Food trucks are one of the emerging markets, and in the United States, the market size of the food truck industry is $1.4 billion in 2022. Caterers. Caterers have been around for centuries, providing food for everything from simple family gatherings to lavish weddings and everything in between. And as long as there are special occasions that call for great food, caterers will be there to provide it. The market size of the caterers industry in the United States is $10.6 billion in 2022 and ready to grow for more. You can invest in this industry if you are interested without any worries. Number 5. The real estate business. As we all know, there are many industries in the world, and each one of them is impacted by short-term events. However, there are some businesses that will never go out of the market no matter what. The real estate business is one of them. The real estate business is one that will always be in demand. People will always need somewhere to live, and as the population grows, there will be an increasing demand for housing. This means that there will always be a market for real estate agents, developers, and construction companies. Even in times of economic recession, the real estate industry is a large and important part of the economy. In the United States, the real estate industry is estimated to be worth $369.9 billion in 2022. There are many different types of businesses in the real estate industry. Some businesses specialize in residential properties, while others focus on commercial properties. There are also businesses that deal with both types of properties. The real estate industry is a vital part of the economy, and it is not likely to go out of business anytime soon. This industry provides homes and businesses for people to live and work in. Number 6. The healthcare business. In the business world, there are certain industries that are known as evergreen or recession-proof. These are the businesses that will always be in demand, no matter what the state of the economy is. And healthcare is one of those businesses. The healthcare industry in the United States is a large and complex sector that includes hospitals, clinics, physicians, nurses, and other health professionals. According to the United States Census Bureau, the industry employs over 22 million people, making it one of the largest employers in the country. The healthcare industry is also one of the fastest growing sectors, with an expected growth rate of 5.4% between 2019 and 2028. According to Statista, revenue from the healthcare industry in the United States was estimated at about $2.82 trillion in 2022. The industry is expected to grow to about $5.5 trillion by 2025. The healthcare industry is also one of the few industries that are not impacted by the rise and fall of economies. That's because people will consistently need healthcare, no matter what. There are a few reasons for this. First, the world's population is always growing. And as the population grows, so does the demand for healthcare. Second, as incomes rise, people are more likely to spend decent money on high-quality healthcare services. And finally, as people live longer, they will need more healthcare services. All of these factors make healthcare a very stable industry. And that's why it's one of the businesses that will never go out of the market. Here are some of the healthcare industries that will never disappear from the market ever. Hospitals. In the United States, there are more than 6,093 hospitals. In some rural areas, the hospital may be the only provider of medical services. They offer a wide variety of services from emergency care to long-term care. Hospitals are big business. They employ millions of people and are a major economic driver in many communities. The hospital industry is also one of the most regulated industries in the country. The hospital industry is expected to grow in the coming years as the population ages and demand for medical services increases. Doctors. There is an age-old saying that the only two businesses that will never go out of the market are the businesses of health and death. This is because, no matter what state the economy is in, people will always need medical care and there will always be a demand for funeral services. While there are many different businesses you could get into within the health industry, one of the most stable and evergreen businesses you could start is a doctor's office. Everyone gets sick at some point and needs to see a doctor, which means there will always be a steady stream of customers coming through your doors. Of course, starting a doctor's office is not going to be a cheap endeavor. You will need to have noteworthy startup capital as well as enough money to keep the business running for at least a year or two until it becomes profitable. But if you have the financial resources, starting a doctor's office can be a very lucrative business venture. Nursing homes. As the population of the United States continues to grow, so does the need for nursing homes and other long-term care facilities. This industry is projected to reach $592 billion by 2030. There are approximately 16,000 nursing homes in the United States, housing more than 1.4 million residents. The nursing home industry provides a vital service to our aging population. Nursing homes are responsible for the care of our elderly citizens who can no longer live independently. These facilities provide a safe and nurturing environment for our seniors, where they can receive the care and attention they need. This industry is expected to continue to grow in the coming years as our population ages. The baby boomer generation is beginning to reach retirement age, and the need for nursing homes will only increase as this demographic grows. Pharmaceutical or drug business. It is an inevitable truth that people will get sick and some of them will die. As long as there are people on this earth, there will always be a pharmaceutical or drug business. Even with the advent of new technology and medical breakthroughs, the demand for these products will never go away completely. In the United States, the pharmaceutical and drug industry is a multiple billion-dollar business. In 2021, the total revenue for this industry was about $550 billion. The top 10 companies in this industry accounted for over 50% of this revenue. This industry is expected to continue to grow at a rate of 6.3% every year until 2028. This industry is answerable for the research, development, marketing, and sale of drugs. These drugs can be used to treat a wide variety of medical conditions. Many of the drugs that are developed by pharmaceutical companies are patented. This means that these companies have the exclusive rights to sell these drugs for a certain period of time. The pharmaceutical and drug industry are very competitive. Companies are always looking for ways to develop new and better drugs. They are also looking for ways to diminish the cost of manufacturing these drugs. Bonus lists of businesses that will never go out of demand. Number 7. The vending machine business. The vending machine business is one that will never go out of the market. This is because people will always need snacks and drinks on the go, and vending machines provide a convenient way to get these items. In fact, the market size of vending machine industry in the United States alone is $9.5 billion in 2022. Moreover, the vending machine industry showed an average growth of 0.9% every year from 2017 to 2022 in the United States. There are many different types of vending machines, from those that sell snacks and drinks to those that sell cigarettes and other items. If you are curious in starting a vending machine business, there are a few things you need to know. First, you need to find a good location for your vending machine. It should be in a place where there is a lot of foot traffic, such as a busy street corner or near a bus stop. You also need to make sure that your vending machine will be able to get power. This represents finding a spot near an outlet or getting a generator if necessary. Once you have found a good location, you need to decide what type of vending machine you want to buy. There are many different types of machines available, so take some time to research which one would be best for your needs. You also need to decide what type of products you want to sell. This can be anything from candy to cigarettes. Once you have your machine and your location, you need to stock it with products. You can either buy these products in bulk or find wholesale suppliers who can give you a discount on large orders. Once your machine is stocked, all you need to do is wait for customers. Number 8. The fashion business. When you think about fashion, the first thing that comes to mind is clothing. But fashion is not just about clothes, it also includes jewelry, shoes, and other accessories. The fashion business is an industry that is involved in the design, manufacture, and marketing of clothing and accessories. The fashion industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry and is one of the few businesses that is recession-proof. The fashion industry is also one of the few businesses that are not seasonal. There are many different kinds of fashion businesses, from high-end designers to mass-market retailers. Here are a list of fashion businesses that will never disappear. Clothing stores, jewelry stores, shoe stores, handbag stores, cosmetic stores, hair salons, nail salons, spa and massage businesses, tattoo parlors, fashion designers. Number 9. The transportation business. No matter what the future holds, there will always be a need for transportation. The transportation business is one of the businesses that will never go out of demand. This is because the transportation business provides a lot of services to people and businesses that includes public transportation, taxis, cars, and more. The transportation business provides services such as air transportation, ground transportation, water transportation, logistics. The transportation business is a very important part of the economy, and it is one of the few businesses that are truly essential. The transportation business will always be in demand, and it is one of the few businesses that are recession-proof. Number 10. The agriculture business. The agriculture industry is one of the most aged industries in the world and continues to be a vital part of global economies today. The sector includes everything from small family farms to large commercial operations, and it spans a wide range of sub-industries, including crop production, livestock husbandry, and forestry. While the definite size of the global agriculture industry is difficult to quantify, it is estimated to be worth trillions of dollars and employs billions of people around the world. It is also one of the most essential industries, as it provides the food and fiber that we need to survive. The agriculture industry is encountering some challenges in recent years, including climate change, water scarcity, and dwindling arable land. But despite these challenges, the sector is expected to continue to grow in the coming years. Number 11. The dump truck business. Dump truck businesses are one of the businesses that will never go out of demand. This is because dump trucks are used in construction and mining sites to haul materials such as asphalt, aggregates, demolition debris, dirt, etc. The truck body is raised at the front end to dump the materials at the construction site. In addition, dump trucks are also used to haul away waste and recycling materials. The market for dump trucks is rising with infrastructure development across the planet. Bottom line. In conclusion, these businesses will never go out of style or lose their market. They are all essential in our day-to-day lives and will continue to be so for years to come. I hope you found this video useful and informative. Please give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe, because more incredible content is on the way. Thanks for watching.